Hey guys, what's up? It's King Christo here, and today I am here for pre-built PCs in Peril Part 2, the series where I show how much money you can save if you build your own PC instead of buying one made by a certain company. Now, if you didn't see Part 1 of this series, the playlist will be linked below, so definitely check them all out if you're interested. Also, keep in mind I am not trying to bash on any certain companies. I'm just supporting building your own computer over buying any pre-built. Also, links for both PCs on my own parts lists will be down below. Now, without further ado, let's check out this episode's PCs. The first PC was by Alienware, an anonymous company known by almost anyone who has ever shopped for a quote-unquote gaming PC. Now, the PC boasted a Core i7-5820K and a GTX 980. Although these are not the most up-to-date today, these are still very respected components and would indeed play most games at good resolution and high FPS. Until I saw the price, it seemed pretty decent. And then I saw it. The thing costed $2,250. This is an insanely overpriced PC, so I set out to make my own parts list. I added the 5820K as expected, which costed $390, and I then added the Cooler Master Master Liquid 120 by Cooler Master for $60, as I did notice liquid cooling in the pictures. The 5820K requires a 2011 V3 socket motherboard, so I did a fairly featured motherboard by MSI, their SLI ATX, for another $140. It only came with 8GB of RAM, which I found really odd for the price of this PC, but so for another $75 I added two 4GB sticks of memory by Ballistics. I added a 2TB HDD by Seagate for $65, and no SSD as the build did not come with one. I then added a GTX 980, which by the way are currently super overpriced at the time, for $525. So I want to get some stuff out about the GPUs. In the pictures it does seem that there is 3-way SLI, but just to let you know, this is not 3-way SLI. It just seems that in the pictures the build only comes with one GPU. Next, I added a very nice looking case for $100, the Fantex P400S tempered glass, a 750 watt fully modular PSU by EVGA for $100, and finally, Windows 10 Home for $30. After totaling the parts up, the build costed under $1,500. You heard me correct. $1,500. This means you would save $750 if you simply built the PC yourself. I have to be honest, Alienware, this PC you're selling is a disappointment. The hardware isn't even the most current out, and you are charging a third of the cost premium. I was even more sad to see that there was only 3 left in stock, meaning a lot of people have actually bought this machine. Now, I decided to move on from Alienware as I did not want to have the same experience I just had with this next PC. iBuyPower is another fairly popular brand, so I decided to take a look. This PC had an Intel Core i7-7700K clocked at 4.2 GHz and a GTX 1080 8GB. These are very respectable components, and the entire build came out to $1,650. This seemed by no means good, but so far much better than the PC seen in the previous example. I started my parts list with the i7-7700K for $300 and the Cooler Master Master Liquid 240 for a little under $80. I then added an Asus Prime Z270 motherboard for $105 and 16GB of DDR4 RAM, just as claimed in the build, for another $122. The build claimed to have a 240GB SSD and a 2TB HDD, so I added both products by SanDisk and Seagate, totaling another $150 to the build. The Gigabyte GTX 1080 WindForce for $540 matched the GPU used in the PC on Amazon, and most likely includes a far superior cooler for the chip. The NZXT S340 looks very similar to the case used in the build and costs $65, and even can include the black and red accents. There's also a $100 version of the S340 if you're into tempered glass. I included a 520 watt PSU by Seasonic, which costed $50 and would be plenty for the build, and finally Windows 10 Home, which you can pick up from Kingwin for just $30. My build totaled $1,450. In this case, if you build your own PC, you can save around $200. Although nowhere near as major as the first build, it's still quite a lot of money just for someone else to build it for you. Once again, I cannot recommend this computer to anyone willing to build their own, especially since the parts list I created most likely had higher quality and longer lasting parts in general. If the PC were just $200 cheaper though, it would actually be quite good. So that is it for this episode of Pre-Built PCs in Peril. If you are all enjoying this series, definitely leave a like down below. My Discord server will be linked below if anyone wants to join, and I will answer any questions asked there or in the YouTube comment section. My Patreon will also be linked if you would like to donate to the channel. If you really enjoyed and are looking forward for more, definitely hit that subscribe button, and definitely let me know that you did. Now everyone, this is King Christo signing off, and peace out.